Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing every Pepsi soda product that I can buy. As you can see, we have the 7 main brand sodas. I obviously am not going to do any sugar-free variations or diet, just because they, in my opinion, I don't like them. They taste worse than the original. We're also not going to be doing any sort of variation as of Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Grape, or whatever other flavors, such as, I know Crush has some other variations. The only exception is I did Pepsi Cherry, and that's because Pepsi only really has one main flavor. I'm just now realizing I didn't put Dr Pepper in the tier list, and I did. But starting off, we got Pepsi. I don't want to pour too much here because I got a lot of drinks to go through. Starting off with Pepsi. I've always liked Pepsi more than Coca-Cola. It just has that flavor to it. It's more pronounced than you can tell the difference between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. The people that say that they taste the same have no taste buds. There's obviously a clear difference. And I'm going to give this A. That is good. Coming up next, Pepsi Cherry. Now, I haven't had this in a while. I think I've only had it a couple times, but I accidentally put this too close to the freezer, so it's almost like a slushie. But I'm not going to let that alter how I feel about it. I've only had this a couple times, and I've really enjoyed it. So, there we go. Oh, wow. Obviously, ignoring the texture of it, because it's more like a slushie, which is honestly helping it out. But it's just Pepsi, a lot more cherry. Obviously, it's Pepsi with cherry, but it's not just straight up cherry. Like, you can still taste the Pepsi, and I really like that. I'm going to have to put this in S tier, because it's just really good. That's good. Oh, wow. Moving up next. Man, I gotta stop pouring so much. I gotta remember, I have 5 other drinks I have to go through. Up next is Mountain Dew. I was never really allowed to drink Mountain Dew because I was told it was going to give me a heart attack. Somewhat true, but not really. So I've always just stayed away from Mountain Dew, but I've been drinking it more and more as I go to different places now. But one thing I never did like about Mountain Dew is the color, and I know they're trying to stay away from artificial, but come on. I would rather want it to look like this green and not yellow. Oh yeah. This is definitely, oof, hold on. Oh man, okay, I definitely like the more citrusy. It's not as citrus as the Starry is going to be, but that's always my problem with Starry or Sprite, is that it's always too, not sour, but just too much. This is just perfect in between, and it's sweet. I'll put Mountain Dew in S. Actually, we might have to do a little realignment here. I'll do that. I really like Mountain Dew. Leave down in the comments below if I should do every Mountain Dew flavor. Code Red, or I think they have a blue raspberry one, but they have so many flavors that are out, but I would love to do that. Up next is Starry. Now, I remember this was like Sierra Mist. Basically, Pepsi lost the license to Sierra Mist, so they just did a full rebrand because no one was buying Sierra Mist, and they changed up the recipe a little bit. I remember when it first came out, it was okay, and if I would ever want a Sprite and it was like a Pepsi only place, then I would just get this instead. But I never really liked it. But there we go. I keep pouring too much. It's not bad. I just got done saying how it's too much flavor. What I meant to say, it's too much carbonation. So I know that's good for when you're sick and everything, but when I'm looking for just a drink, it's way too carbonated and not enough actual lemon lime flavor. It's just way too it's not enough flavor and too much carbonation. But overall, I'm not supposed to be comparing this to Coca-Cola, but it's just compared to Sprite, it's just, I'm gonna put it in C. Moving on to the next 2 competitors. Now, I never knew that these 2 were both made by the same company, which honestly I think is stupid. You're telling me that the same company made Crush and Sunkist, other than Fanta, which is owned by Coca-Cola, these 2 are competition for each other. But that's like if the same company made Jersey Mike's and Subway. Like, that's just stupid. You're setting one to fail, and honestly, I'm just like, why would you make 2 of the same drink? They're obviously gonna have 2 separate recipes, unless they're exactly the same. But we'll do Crush. We're gonna do Crush now. That's good enough. I'm starting to run out of room to put all the drinks. This one's not bad. It's definitely better than Starry. I don't know if this is just because I've left them in my fridge for so long, but it's not as carbonated, but it's also the same not amount of flavor. But because it's not as carbonated, it's not as bad a story. But I don't know if it's better than Pepsi. I'm gonna do another. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave it at B because that's not a terrible place. I'm gonna double check my real quick because I can't believe that Crush and Sunkist are made by the same people. Huh. Oh, so basically, this company, Keurig Dr Pepper, KDP, owns the brand and trademark for both of them, but they license the distribution to other companies such as PepsiCo, which is Pepsi. So that's why I was like surprised when I found out who owns all of those drinks. Anyway, moving on. Got off topic there. Up next, Sunkist, which I definitely want to do a side by side because I'm just like, why? They're definitely gonna have to taste similar or like have this. I think they're gonna be almost indistinguishable. Okay, there is a difference. It's very subtle. If you gave me these two, I would not be able to tell the difference. But this one definitely has more of an orangey. Like this is like a soda. This is supposed to be more of a Pepsi or a cola. This is more orange because it has a little bit more tang or just like the citrus. I don't know how to explain it. I guess citrus is the right word, but I would definitely say it's better than Crush. But again, I don't think it's better than Pepsi. We're put that there. My stomach is awful after this. Also, I will say, none of these drinks are going to get wasted. I am definitely going to drink most of these, and the ones I don't like, Starry or Crush, or just like the ones that I won't drink as much, are going to go towards my family. Maybe even my friends. But next up is Mug Root Beer. Now, root beer is my favorite soda of pretty much all time. I really like root beer. My opinion, Barks root beer is the best root beer. But I honestly, this reminds me, I had a conversation with my friend the other day about this, but I always associate different sodas with different pizza chains because we were talking about like what's the best pizza chain. And Barks, I associate that with Domino's, and different Mug, I think Pizza Hut, because stores have different they only sell Pepsi products or only Coca-Cola products. So a lot of these, I'm tasting these, and I'm thinking of Domino's or Little Caesars or something like that. Here's Mug Root Beer. It's definitely better than Pepsi. So Mug. Oh shoot! Did not need to put that there. Oh shoot. Well, I'm just gonna hover it around like this. Mug has more of a sweet. They put sweetener packets in it, and I don't mind it. Actually, I like that about it. But this one definitely. If I were to drink out of all these drinks so far, I still got Dr Pepper. If I were to drink out of all of these, this one would definitely get me sick the quickest. But that doesn't mean it's not good. I'm going back and forth between S and A. I think I'm gonna put it in A, just because Mountain Dew is just more. It's that I would put it. I'm gonna put it above Pepsi Cherry, but it's not better than Mountain Dew. Now, finally, the last drink on the list, which I actually forgot to put on the actual list, which is Dr. P. Now, I was never really a fan of Dr. Pepper until recently. I would, like, for football or sports, I would usually, like, it started becoming my new favorite, but not as, like, it's getting up there. But, actually, I haven't had Dr. Pepper in probably a month or two. But now, for the final taste test. Oh, I forgot how good Dr. Pepper was. Now, I'm trying to get Mountain Dew over here. Oh man. So one thing about Dr. Pepper, I really like when my soda colas are flavorful and not just bland, and they actually have taste to them. This one has more of not citrus, but more of just like flavor, like fruit. You can tell this is supposed to be a cola. I forgot how good Dr. Pepper is. We're comparing. I'm gonna leave Mountain Dew in S tier because it's very close, but it's definitely it would go Dr Pepper, Mountain Dew, and that'd be it. So for the final list, it goes Dr Pepper, Mountain Dew, Mug, Cherry, Pepsi, Sunkist, Crush, and then finally Starry and C tier. thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this video. Now this is obviously just Pepsi products, so if you guys would want to see me do just Coca-Cola products or any just strange sodas in general, there was actually a new soda that I've been drinking recently. It's there we go. This I think Jaritos. I think that's how you say it, but it's like a Mexican soda. It's been becoming my new favorite. So if I should rank different Jaritos flavors, but if you don't want me to do more of these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. If you guys want me to do more gaming videos, please let me know. I just bought I just bought some more games that I think you guys are going to enjoy. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.